We made a terrarium as a gift for a friend. It looked great, but then not everything went as planned. Some plants didn't make it. But after a little cleanup, it was ready to make someone smile. If you're looking for ideas for a thoughtful gift, follow along. We found this little cube at our local aquarium shop. It's just 15 centimeters on each side, and thought it would be a great idea to turn it into a tiny terrarium gift. As always, we're starting with the layer of leca at the bottom. We also cut a piece of breathable fabric to place on top of the leca. So leca is basically clay balls, and these help with drainage and allow the air to circulate around the roots, preventing rot. The piece of breathable material helps keep the soil from falling through while still letting the water pass down. We started with our classic soil mix and microwaved it to make sure we won't have any pests in the soil. If you're curious about what goes into this soil recipe, we've got a full step-by-step video that we'll link at the end. The glass is fogging up a bit because of the heat of the soil meeting the cooler air. We're raising the soil level in the back to create a sense of depth, and this will make the terrarium look more layered and dynamic. The glass is a bit fogged up, so we'll just give it a quick wipe so we can actually see what we're doing. We decided to go in with a bit more soil for some extra depth, because this really helps the layout feel more natural. Then we just gave it a twirl on this Lazy Susan to make sure everything's looking balanced before we move on. Now it's time to add some hardscape. We're trying to reuse as much as we can for this build, so we grabbed this cool piece of wood that we had left over from another project. This piece has some nice little crevices and textures, which make it perfect for a tiny terrarium setup. We moved the soil around a bit to give the wood a proper base and help it sit more naturally in that corner. And now we're just playing around with the angle a bit to make it look like it just happened to fall into place. We added a bit more soil on the other side of the wood to blend it in, like the forest floor has built up around it naturally over time, and this gives the layout a more settled, organic feel. Time to start planting. We're adding this little peperomia plant first. It was actually gifted to us by the friend we're making this terrarium for, so it's a bit of a full circle moment. Just spinning it around to make sure the peperomia is properly planted and that it looks good from all sides. This moss came from our local park. We collected it ourselves. It does look a little stringy when it grows, but I actually like it and want to use it in this cape. Also, if you're not a fan of the stringiness, it's super easy to trim it down, and moss isn't sensitive to cutting, so giving it a little haircut won't hurt it at all. We started placing the moss with tweezers, but honestly it didn't work very well. I actually recommend using your hands, it's much easier. And the idea here is to cover the soil completely with moss, so it looks like a tiny forest floor. While we were out collecting the moss, we also spotted some ferns growing on a tree. We just picked a few of the smaller ones to see if they can work in this setup. This is just experimenting, we're pretty sure they won't survive, but sometimes it's fun to try things out. And once again, we're giving the terrarium a spin to check how everything looks from all angles. Now we're adding in some botanicals, like little cones and bits like that, just to give the terrarium more texture and the forest floor vibe. We're placing the botanicals in kind of a random way, so it feels more natural, like how they'd fall in nature. The only thing we're careful about is keeping them away from the glass. In a closed terrarium, things pressed up against the glass can trap moisture, and that can lead to mold or rot. While exploring our local aquarium shop here in Porto, we stumbled upon a product called Yokushi Tensui Mist, and we were curious about it and decided to give it a try. This spray is designed to enhance the humidity levels in terrariums and paludariums, and it's particularly beneficial for tropical plants. We like to make all our terrariums bioactive, which basically means we add springtails that help keep the ecosystem healthy and self-sustaining. Springtails are super helpful little creatures that feed on decaying plant matter, mold, and other organic waste. If you're curious about how to get springtails, how to care for them, or you just want to learn more about what they do, we've made a separate video diving into all of that, and we'll link it at the end of this one if you want to check it out. And here's how our little terrarium gift cube turned out. We're really happy with how it looks. It has that miniature forest vibe we were hoping for. We're going to keep it for a little while longer, just to see if the ferns make it. It's a bit of an observation period before we actually gift it to our friend. This way we know it's healthy and stable and ready to be enjoyed. Well, it's been 22 days since we put this little terrarium together, and no surprise, the ferns didn't make it. Ferns can be a bit tricky in small closed setups like this, especially if they don't get exactly the right humidity or airflow. We also noticed a few of the little cones we added have developed a bit of a fluff on top, probably some mold, so we're going to remove those. Basically, it's time for a little terrarium cleanup session before it's ready to be gifted. And we're just taking off the ferns. And one of the sticks we picked up from our local park had a bit of dried moss on it. It didn't survive either, so we're cleaning that off too. And after that quick cleanup, we're giving the terrarium a light spray with a Tensui mist just to freshen things up and keep the humidity levels right where they need to be. And that's it, our little terrarium gift cube is all cleaned up and ready to be gifted. We hope you enjoyed watching the process. If you liked this gift idea, let us know in the comments.